Hey everybody, this is Melina from ScrapbookingwithME.com and Me Crafty Scrapper here on YouTube and Instagram. All links are listed in the description box below. So if you have any questions as to what I'm using, where I got it from, things like that, I will have the links listed below. I wanted to share today my take on one of the recent Roxy's Weekly Challenges by Rachel. I wanted to do what she did, but in a different form and using different items. And then I thought it goes right along with Mom's Ease July Challenge. So I thought I would just combine them and make something that looks almost just like theirs, but with my own little twist and take on it. That's what I like about challenges. You don't have to do it exactly like they do. Rachel used some old canceled checks as her pockets. I don't have anything like that, so I improvised, and made my own thing. Mom used fabric. That was her challenge for week 1 in July. That was her challenge, or was it week 1? I don't know. Anyways, her recent July challenge was to put fabric on your pockets. So make pockets and they have to have fabric on them. That's the challenge. So these meet that requirement. And then Roxy's was a floating pocket that had ephemera, like an ephemera holder inside of it. So I'm going to show you how these work. I've held my place with my Tim Holtz scissors over here to show you. This is just cardstock, solid colored cardstock that I'm using up, that I wanted to use up. They're sturdy enough for the pockets and to take in and out of your journals. So that's why I used the cardstock. On this one, it's black cardstock, and I put a piece of scrap blue cardstock on the back of this and just matted it. So you can decorate the backs if you want. You don't have to decorate them, but they are going to be coming in and out of your journal. I wouldn't say that I would permanently adhere these to journals. So you can use the back as a journaling spot if you wanted to. So I did that, put a little washi sticker there, lace on the top flap, and then just some little fussy cut digitals that Miss Betty Renfro sent me. And then on the inside, another digital she sent me, some more fussy cutting, and a double vellum pocket. So you've got a top vellum pocket here that holds, you know, quite a bit. And then you have a second vellum pocket stacked on top of that one, sandwiched on top of that one, a little washi sticker, and I use liquid glue to put the vellum down, and on the black cardstock it showed really prominently, which usually doesn't bother me that much, but on this one it did. For whatever reason, it just kind of oozed. So I put just a little piece of burlap string on the edges just to kind of hide that, which it's still not hiding all of it, but I'm good with it. I'm good. It's all good. So there's that one. This one, I didn't cover the back. It's made with some chocolate covered strawberries. Anyway, chocolate colored cardstock. And I put some blue tulle material on the background, and then a little strip of lace, and then I just clustered up some ephemera on top of that, some scraps, and then it also has double pockets. I put these vellum pockets on, though, with some 1/8 inch score tape, so I like that look a lot better. You can still see it, but I'm good with that. You know, it's handmade. It's not supposed to be perfect. All right, and then I put a little washi sticker there, and then just have all kinds of little ephemera bits and bobs in my double pockets. So I will show you how these go into a journal. If you want them through a belly band, or if you want them in a pocket. So this is a pocket with a belly band. Okay, so you can put your floating ephemera holders, floating ephemera pocket holder, double vellum pocket, whatever we're calling these. You can put them in the pocket itself and have the flap out, you know, and then close it up. The flap's going to stay closed. Or you can put them in like a belly band, behind a belly band. That is very cute. I like that, like that. So you can use these all sorts of ways, but this was my idea behind it. I think it was also Rachel's idea behind it, to put them in your pockets like that. So that's what I came up with their challenges, and I want to show you how these come together. It is super duper quick, and I have measured these. You can make them any size you want. You can make them lots longer and put taller ephemera in your double pockets. But this is just how I'm using them. It's a really good size for a regular half sheet journal. So I made mine 4 inches by 6 inches. So you just cut your cardstock 6 inches long by 4 inches wide. Okay, and then I'm going to cut one of these yellow ones too. It's kind of a mustardy yellow, but not too brown of a mustard color. So 6 inches. Turn you around here so you can see me cutting. I've still got to get my small guillotine cutter so that it will fit in frame, and I don't have to turn sideways to show you. All right, so 6 inches tall by 4 inches wide. So 4 by 6, if you're a scrapbooker, that's a 4 by 6 mat, I guess. But anyways, it's 4 by 6, and you would cut your photo down. That is already 4 by 6. You know, I'm chasing rabbits. There went a rabbit. Okay, so you've got your 4 by 6 piece. Then you can either just fold it freehand if you want to. Since it is cardstock and it's a little thicker and might be a little harder to cut, I got all kinds of solid scraps over here. Look here. Craziness. And I do not have a huge desk, so I apologize if I have to move out stuff all the time away from frame, because my desk is not big, so I have to do that every once in a while. All right, I'm putting mine on my score pile, and I am scoring it on the length at 4. So guess what? When you fold this flap over, you're going to get what? A 4 by 4 inch piece. Okay? So that's what you're getting. Now, if you are in the UK or use the metric system, you are going to need to cut yours at, looks like 15.2 centimeters by 10.2 centimeters. Okay? But 4 inches by 6 inches if you have a ruler with inches on it. So that is what the base of your little pocket looks like. Okay? Let's go ahead and cut this, or not cut it, score this brown one also. I love these little stylists. I'm going to show you what I use the pointy end for, but there's 3 in the pack by EK Success. We have these in the shop, ScrapbookingwithME.com. Link is below. I love these, and I'm going to show you how I use the little pointy end also, if you have never seen that. I know if you watch Mom's channel, you've seen it time and time and time again. All right. I like to fold over on the heel. So we scored it on this side. I like folding it back over onto that heel. It just works better for me. I don't know if that's a mind thing or what, but it does. It just works better for me when I score it over on the heel, not score it into the valley. All right, so there are our bases. And to keep with Mom's challenge, I need to put on fabric. Now, I'm leaning over to get some fabric, so y'all just excusez-moi for a moment. I'm not a huge fabric or lace or whatever person. I'm just not. I never have been. But I do like vintage stuff, and I know with vintage stuff you gotta, oh no, that's pretty right there. I like that. I know with vintage stuff you have to use some lace and fabric from time to time if you want to stay with that vintage theme. All right, so I want to put on some type of la-di-da-di-da. That's going to be the same color as that. That is too, that's too light. To kind of cover up some of the solid. Ooh, I like that. Some of the solid cardstock. I like this cork too. Ooh, that cork is pretty. Okay, so I'm going to tear this, just kind of eyeball it where I need it torn, and I'm going to put it across there and then put that lace or that trim piece there. Let's see, I just barely need some off of this edge. This was a printable, or is a printable from Cocoa Daisy. And I'm using walnut stain as my inked edge color today. All right. Oh yeah, I really like that. And then, oh, it's got words on it, so let me make sure of which way it needs to go. I had it upside down. All right, like that. And then a strip of this across there. I like that. And maybe a little ticket or something, some little piece of ephemera of some kind underneath that. That's too tall. I will find something in a moment. Just talk amongst yourselves. Ooh, maybe that and a flower of some kind. Let's look here. In my handy dandy bag of fussy cut pieces that Miss Betty Renfro did for me. I am dropping her name quite a bit in this video, but she has sent us some of the prettiest things. Ooh, I like that. That's pretty. All right, so let's put the yellow one off to the side because I will do the top of that one in just a minute. I really like that. All right, let's ink these little pieces here. All right, and I'm going to put this little torn piece down. And then, of course, you can cover the entire thing if you want to. I mean, if you just want to use the cardstock as your base, you don't have to use any or let any of the base show if you don't want to. If you just want to use it like that. All right, let's put this one down. Now, I do have some that have, I've made these where that piece hangs off the top. Now, when you open it up in your journal, it's going to give you a little bit of resistance. You can still open it up, but if you have one of your items sticking up off of here, it's going to give you a little bit of resistance when you put it in your journal, but it's not going to be anything that's going to tear it up or even bend it, really. Okay, and then I'm going to look here. Oh yeah, that's good. All right, and then I'm going to use my Tim Holtz scissors and get me a good mark there at that end. And then I will cut this one here at this end. Okay. Now, like I said, I'm not a huge lace fabric trim person. I do like twine. Had someone tell me one time in a comment, yeah, I like how you made this, but you need to use something else besides twine. Sorry. I do tend to use twine a lot. It was on one of my little journals that I made with 12 by 12 cardstock, and I had made the closure for it with baker's twine, and I think the journal before that I had done the same thing. So she was legit in her comment, but I found it really funny. You know, I'll use whatever I want to, but thanks. Sorry, I disappoint you by using twine. Oh, man. Gotta love the crafty police. Okay, there's that. And I'm good with it kind of unraveling here. I might even unravel it a little bit more, but I do want that little curled up piece off. So I kind of like the unraveling at the end. So I'm good with that. I do want it a little straighter. And I put that down with Fabrifix. We have that in the shop. It's a little cheaper of a price point than Fabri-Tac. And it does exactly the same thing that Fabri-Tac does, except if you want to adhere it to wood, Fabrifix doesn't adhere to wood. But other than that, same product as Fabri-Tac and made by the exact same company also. So just a little heads up that that is in the shop. All right, so I have some vellum that is already cut 4 inches wide. So what I'm going to do, excuse me, to make my double pocket is I'm going to come in here and see where I want the top of my pocket to end. So I want room to put stuff in, so that might be a little high, but what I'm going to do is just kind of put my nail here, and then you're going to rip it. So when you rip it, it's going to be a little shorter, see, than what you were going for. So you've got enough space there. Then the piece that you just ripped, it is the negative of that rip, see? So all you're going to do is make yourself a little mark of where you want your second pocket. And you are going to trim that. And so now you have your 2 vellum pockets on the inside here. Okay, so we're just going to put this down with some 1/8 inch score tape because I like the look of that. I like how that looks a lot better than the liquid glue when I'm using vellum on darker backgrounds. Now, if you are not using cardstock, you don't have to use cardstock. Mom and Rachel did not use cardstock, to my knowledge, solid cardstock, in their videos. So you can use whatever you want as your base. Just remember, if you're putting things in and out of your vellum pockets, you're going to get a little bit of resistance. So if you don't have a strong base, then you might have some issues with like tearing or something like that. I'm trying to do 2 things at once, and it's like trying to talk and rub your belly and pat your head. All right, let's see. There. in there. Okay, now for the handy dandy little stylist piece here. It's the little pointy end on the fattest knob one. And look at that, how it picks up your backing from your tape. I love it. Double-sided tape backing has just met its match. I love this. It's pointy enough. I mean, it is sharp too. That does not feel pleasant. So it is sharp enough to get right up underneath that backing and get it off for you in one fell swoop. I love it. Okay, so I have a little piece of dirt or fuzz or, yeah, fuzz under that. I'm good. I'm not going to cry over it. There's a little piece of white piece, something in there too. Oh well. We're not searching for perfection, I do not believe. And if you are looking for perfection on my channel, I am very disappointing to you. I can just tell you that right now. Now this one, this base I cut looks like a little shy of 4 inches. So I'm just going along and trimming that vellum off, and I'll have to do the same thing probably with the shorter one. So remember, you're putting your taller vellum pocket on first, and then you're just sandwiching that second vellum pocket on top there. I do need to trim just a touch of that off on both sides. Cute. All right, so there is the premise to the floating double vellum pockets, and you can decorate these pockets up any way you would like. This one actually is a little bit taller than these two as far as the bottom, so I might can get something a little larger on that as far as decoration goes. Nah, that's still too tall. All right, let's look here. I might just continue with the stamp, washi stamp pieces that I've been doing. And it would be nice if there was a rose on here. Look at that. First thing I looked at. Little rose. Yes, that's pretty. And I think I want to put a word here. I haven't done that on these. I've just put that and the word on top. So let's looky here. This is from the Digital Hobby Helper. If you want to go to her Etsy shop and just type in word, and you will find all of her digital words. Let's see here. Well, I like that one. That's cute. And this one comes, it's like journaling words. I think that's what the name of her listing was. And it's just got all kinds of little quotes and things that you can use in your journals. I think we have yet another storm brewing outside. We have had so much rain here in Alabama lately. And I mean, even while we were gone, our weather apps were informing us that we had this or we had that going on in our hometown while we were going on our little singing tour thing. We've got some places around here that has some major flooding. It has rained so much on them. So we're really needing a break in this so that our little towns with some flooding streets can get some reprieve. Okay, got that. I'm going to blot off the excess. That is cute. I like that one. All right, and then you just find some little pieces of scrap, ephemera, whatever. You can use any kind of little scraps you got, or let's see, that's going to be too tall. Of course, these are only 4x4 when folded, so you will have to find some. Look at that, Miss Betty sent me. Look, it matches that one. It will go in the top there. Very cute. I'm going to put some more little rose stuff back here, and another little piece here. And let's find another something. Look at there. How cute that is. I love it. I love it. Very cute. Now, when you put your stuff in the top vellum pocket, of course, just remember to put it below the fold, so when you fold it over, it does not bend your ephemera pieces. But that one's cute, and that one's got a bigger second pocket, so I could get some really deep stuff down in that one, which that one is a little too tall. It would go in the back one, though. Cute. Let me find one more piece of something. I love that. Very cute. That one holds a lot. I mean, and then when you have your journal out, if you are traveling or something, which we do a lot, you could have it in here, and when you are journaling or whatever on one of your pages, you've got ephemera in your little floating pocket to use on those pages if you want to. This is cute. Love it. Okay, so there are those three. Let's do this little yellow one quickly. And then I want to see all y'all's. I want to see yours. So I'm going to do, this is a 2x4 flap when we folded it. So I want to do, my trimmer does not like this cork very much because it does have adhesive on the back also. But I'm going to try to cut this at, give myself about 1/8 of an inch. See, it does not like it. Well, you can't really see. Sorry. Out of frame. You could see if I put it in frame. Dodo head. Let's see. And then let's see here. Gracious. That was a 2, so we're going to go over there. Just leave myself 1/8 of an inch. And then I got a really rough cut from my trimmer. So then I will just go in with my sticky scissors. And remember, why do I call these my sticky scissors? These are the scissors I use to cut things that have stickiness to them or adhesive on them, things like that. All right, and then I'm just going to kind of rough up this felt on the other side too, so we get kind of a, yeah, torn, rough edge look to it. Now this cork comes in a package. I don't know that I've got the package here in arm's length. I remember what the package looks like, but I don't think I've got it just right here at my hand. So if I can find that and I remember where I got it from, I will link that below. But if I don't have it linked, then you will know I didn't find it. Isn't that like the greatest Einstein moment there? If I don't link it there, you know I didn't find it. All right, that looks good to me. There we go. Sorry, I can't get my throat cleared. Okay. I like that. And then I'm also, this one's a lighter color cardstock, so I can do this. I'm also going to ink my edges with my walnut stain. Okay, and then I'm not taking too much time on this part since it's going to be covered with vellum, but with vellum you can see through it. So do it just a little bit there. All right, so there is that. And then if I did some of this lace, this is some lace that we got from one of you ladies. I was going to see if that had, oop, I don't want to show an address. This is from Turner Creek Mennonite Church, Miss Ruth Riley and Debbie Gross. I don't know if they are the actual ones that sent this to us in Happy Mail or what, but Tiffany Hilton and Alicia Nay. Anyway, we got this from some of y'all from Happy Mail, and I stole it from Mom's stash because I don't have that much lace. Okay, what I'm going to do, since this is thin, I'm going to do I'm going to do two. I'm going to use my sharper scissors. I'm going to use 2 pieces of this along the bottom and kind of layer it up and have it hanging off the edges too, and put it right in the middle of my flap like so, and then add a piece to the middle of that. Let's see. That's cute. To thine own self be true. Thank you, William Shakespeare. Let's looky here. Maybe a little, I'll cut that out a little bit better. And maybe a little postie card on the edge with, ooh, I could add some bling to that. Let's cut this out. A little closer to the edge. Okay, and then ink and see what we're looking at here. Could add some little pearl bling to it. I think that would be cute. Yes, I like it. I like. Yes, okay. These little cutouts came from Miss Betty Renfro. And then get my pearlies I got over here. All right, let's get this lace put down. We're going to do it, like I said, right across the middle. So I think I'll just do a little line of Fabrifix down through there. Stringy, stringy stuff. And then there. I love the smell of the Fabrifix and Fabri-Tac. I'm odd, I know, but something about it, I don't know if it takes me back to school or what memory that invokes there, but I love the smell of Fabrifix, Fabri-Tac. I'm a weirdo. Okay. Let's get that down as much as possible before we put our other stuff down. I'm just going to have to get my fingers all gluey. Yuck. All right, and then I'm going to put those 2 pieces over the top and put on some pearls. Let's see here. Let's just use the Fabrifix because we're up against 2 different kinds of fabric. And that's just going to adhere it a little bit better. Okay, and then kind of that one that way, so we're not covering up any of our wording. Okay, and I'm good that it's not in the teetotal middle. We good. We don't have to be middle. Nah. Let's see. I need something else. It's kind of popped up just a little bit, so I'm going to put me a little bit of more Fabri-Tac up against that cork. I think it's the cork that's really causing it not to set and be flush. So add just a little more Fabri-Tac, Fabri-Fix, whatever. Then wipe off my excess. I could put this under my mat and let it, well, but then I would have to stop doing this and you wouldn't get to see the final result. So we're just going to hold it down for a few minutes while I waffle on. I love that saying. I got that from Tanya at Tatty Treasures and Julie at Camellia Crafts Designs. I love watching both of them. I love their accents. Of course, they probably say the same thing about my southern accent. Or they might say, oh, her accent's horrible. But they use the word waffling when they are talking on, which I love. And I love their waffling. I love to hear them talk. So, waffle on, ladies. Waffle on. I love it. All right. So that one is down pretty good. And then I think I will add me some, I think I'll just add 3 right there in a row. Same size and everything. I'm going to be all even. What about that? And then I'm going to move them around with my scissor tips to get them about where I want them before I press them down. Okay. And I'm good with dimension on my journaling items. Some people don't like that. They want it all flat. Now, you could certainly use epoxy dots instead of pearl bling. Now, see, you're not getting that much height on that. So, I think that is quite fine how it is. All right, and then our vellum, let's do one about yay tall. I'm just ripping it. Okay, so that'll be like that, and then we're going to do another one about here. I don't trust my own cutting, so I'm just putting it on my trimmer. I wouldn't be able to cut that straight if my life depended on it. So, all right. So then, ooh, I need to add some more inking in here because you're definitely going to be able to see those flaps when you open them up. Okay. Also, I think yeah, that one's the only one that I put anything on the inside flap. You can decorate these up any way you want. I even used my tag chomper to cut that flap, but I haven't added anything to the inside flaps on these. You can do whatever you would like on yours. Now, let's get that 1/8 inch score tape again, and I am going to put on my pockets with that. All right, got my 1/8 inch score tape on my vellum pockets, my vellum torn pockets. I'm going to go right up against the bottom of that base. Put that on, and then put the one on top on. Just sandwich it over the top. Okay, and then, ooh, I look good on the back. No trimming necessary. Okay, then I'm gonna fold this little piece over. Add that in there. And let's see here. What stamp, washi stamp do I want? I think I want a floral. Whoopsie, knocking everything over. A floral down here, and I think that blue one would go well. The blue frame, it's got a purple flower on it, but it still would go well. So I'll put that on that side. And I think I'll add a word onto this one too, since I got so much going on up here and got wording up there. I can add something else down here. Let's see. Oh, I like that. Believe. Okay. And then I'm just going to ink the edge. And it's such a tiny word, I can just put it on top. Like that one I put underneath because I had enough room. I can just put this on top to the edge here. That will work. Just a little bit of Barely Arts if it wants to come out. There we go. Cute. And of course, you can add whatever you want to these pockets. Too tall, Melina, too tall. As far as decoration, it does not have to be like I did. I'm just trying to find a few little short pieces to add to this. Oh, look at there, how cute that is. Will that go in there? Nope, too tall. But look how cute that is. That is adorable. Oh, look at that. Little cup, how cute. Thank you, Betty Renfro. I love this. Little darling stuff here. Cute, cute, cute. Alright, and then I need some taller something. Will that go in there? Almost. Almost, but you do not get first prize. Let's see here. Too tall still. These would be so gorgeous in there. Oh, look at there. How pretty that is. Yes. Yes, please. Let's go a little blue frame there. Cute. Cute, cute, cute stuff. Love it. So, these little floating pockets with the double vellum. I mean, that's just the cutest thing ever. Okay, I think I will, yep, I'm gonna ink the edges of this and decorate my inside flap on this one. Looking up to see what my time looks like. We're good. Let's add this and we will be done. And of course, I will give you some still shots at the end. Make sure that's pretty straight there. It is? Yes. All right, so there's just a little simple decoration on the inside flap just to show you, because I didn't do that on these. But I love these little floating double, let's see, what are we gonna call them? Floating double vellum pockets. Floating double vellum pockets. I like that. So, with fabric, because that was part of the challenge. So, thanks so much for stopping by and watching and tolerating all of my chatterly stuff. And y'all have a blessed day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, y'all.